welcome to episode whatever number I happen to number this of Comics and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Chris.
And this is the review show that reviews comics chronologically, kind of. No Lumpy again today because he's Lumpy, you know.
He's very busy. He big times us a lot.
Just ignores us and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to go do the second issue, I should say, of Droids. This one was written by Dave Manick, penciled by John Romita, inked by Al Williamson and John De D'Agostino, lettered by Grace Kilmer, colored by George Russo's. Wait a minute. Really? George Russo's wasn't... Huh?
What happened?
George Russo's. That's the same name of the guy that does the colors on our Batman issues.
The 40s Batman?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. George, and it was George and someone, and I guess his brother Russo's. I don't know if it's the same guy, but it's spelled the same and stuff.
Wow.
Man, that's interesting. Anyway, cover artist was John Romita, and the editors are Sid Jackson and Tom DeFalco. And this one was released, let's see, June 1986. Yeah, June 1986. It is 21 pages long, and I think that's all the information they need.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. It is also 75 cents, and I guess
what year was this one?
1986.
86, okay.
Yes. The cover is R2-D2 looking like he's about to explode.
Yeah, and like shooting pink popcorn everywhere or something. I don't know what's going on. And
C-3PO complaining about these, what are they called? Hover guards attacking them, which are just floating droids things.
But is that little guns or like little knives on there?
I would think they're laser guns, because I don't think knives are going to pierce a droid.
Okay, so they're laser guns. Yeah, that makes sense.
And they're like in an airlock thing in a spaceship or something? I don't know.
They are, again, we mentioned this on the first one, drawn very cartoonish. Like, they're definitely ready for Saturday morning cartoons.
This is probably from the animated cartoon show.
Yeah.
Alright, so this one's called The Ultimate Weapon. And we pick up with R2 and C-3PO on the spaceship going to get himself repaired from the last issue.
Right. Now, they mentioned the last issue, but that's not the kid. Didn't the kid from the last issue get on the ship with him?
I thought he did too, but apparently not.
Because I thought that was the kid that was driving, but it's not.
No, it's someone different. Because we get different people in different issues.
Yeah.
So I guess the kid's like, all right, R2, go get yourself fixed. I'm staying home here.
Right. Here, these were the kids that were driving the transport probably in the first one.
Yeah, well, we didn't see them in the first one.
Right. Because we just dumped them off and left.
Yeah, we just assumed they were just, the droids were driving.
Right.
So, I don't know, maybe that kid's realized he was a hero back home and decided to stay there and get, praised and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, they're going to the repair station that their dad owns. C-3PO makes fun of the other droids, and they get all mad and they start to attack them.
Yeah, they start like a bar fight on the ship.
And then the two pilots are kids. They're literally 9, 10?
Yeah, they're brother and sister. Yeah, they're not teenagers, no doubt. Right.
And they threaten to deactivate the droids if they don't stop fighting, so they stop fighting. And then R2-D2 starts to, exude pink popcorn and looks like he's going to explode.
Hey, he's having a seizure or something. What happened to him? Why is he? Is this from the last one? Is that he's still? Oh, right, from him using all his power.
Yeah,
from the other one. Okay,
that's why he's damaged. Yeah. But anyway, apparently, he can stop a droid from overloading by putting a disc inside them.
Yeah, it's some kind of overloading disc. Yeah. An energy shield in them. Get an energy shield in him before he fries us.
Yeah, and so they do, but they got to get onto their dad so the dad can repair them. Yeah. Before he explodes. And C-3PO is like, then we can go find Master. So the kids volunteer to be their master till they fix R2-D2.
So where did they start? Where did R2-D2 and C-3PO start? Who built them?
Don't know.
I thought Vader built them. I thought Anakin built one of them or something, didn't he?
Anakin, according to the Phantom Menace, C-3PO was built by Anakin.
Right. But that doesn't make sense as we get deeper into these comic books.
But at the end of Sith, they erase their memories and give them to Leia's adopted parents, I think.
Yeah. I think.
So I think
we're going to get in trouble.
Who cares? I think all this takes place before they land on Tatooine.
Okay, well, there's a problem in a couple issues later. I'll talk to you about that.
All right. But, so yeah, now these two are their master. And the girl, for some reason, sprays herself with perfume.
Yeah, she says, what does she say with the stupid perfume? She pulls it out and says, the latest fragrance from Nova Starlight, and then sprays it. Yeah, and when she does it, they look at her and go, girls, you know.
Yeah. It's very weird. Why is she putting perfume on for her dad?
I think she's just putting perfume on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, they land, and we go into part 2 in the Company of Evil.
Yeah, you said this one's called the first title, and It's not. That first part is called that title.
No, it's called In the Company of Evil, and then it says part 2 of the Ultimate Weapon.
I see, okay. That's a pretty cool spaceship that it opens up to, by the way.
Which one?
The very first one, the yellow and red spaceship. It looks neat.
Oh, it looks like a race car?
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyway, the dad's not there to greet them, and he's always there. So the girl goes, I don't know any of their names. I don't care.
That's nice.
The girl goes to find her dad, and her dad's being tied to a chair, being threatened by these. Want to explain what they look like?
Yeah, they're like green, right? I went back to see what their names were. There's a fat guy, a big, tall, heavy guy, and then a short, skinny guy. They look, I don't know how to even explain it. They're blue. And they got red dots on their faces?
Almost like engorged toads.
Yeah, and they look like maybe, like the gang members from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? They kind of look like that.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So they want this guy to put his latest creation, which is, I guess, is a laser beam of some kind, onto their ship. And apparently it's super powerful, and it's going to be able to destroy space stations and stuff like that. And they're threatening to hurt him, and then the stupid kid comes in and says no, and now they take her hostage. Now he's got to do it.
Well, yeah, her coming in made it so he had to.
Yes, it was stupid. But she manages to turn on the TV so that her brother and C-3PO can see them. What's her stupid little brother going to do?
Well, I guess she just wants to tell somebody, I guess.
I guess. And if this is really a problem, they're in space, isn't there some kind of police or something?
Planet to planet is there? I don't know. Jedi? Is there Jedi?
This is a repair station in space, though. You would think they would have some kind of security or something.
Well, there is like a ball floating around. Is that with the bad guys, or is that like his security? I have no idea.
I think it's the bad guys. No, I think it's the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the guy goes and does it. So the kid and the two droids go, and their plan is to just wander about, I guess.
Well, they're gonna get off the ship before those guys get to the ship.
Yeah, and do what?
Run away.
C-3PO says, do you have a plan? And he says, just to stay alive, 3PO.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. Anyway.
Not help his sister, just stay alive.
Yep. And so the one guy's talking about how the thin bad guy says how he's going to make his product proud, and the fat guy's like, yeah, like he did last time.
Yeah.
So I guess he's a failure of some kind. Anyway, the kid and the two droids wander into, I guess, a scrap heap where they just so happen to have an abandoned exoskeleton of a droid that can't be damaged.
Hey, ain't this almost the same story from the last one where they find a different droid and fix it?
Well, yeah, because I was wondering how they were going to do this, because 3PO and how are they going to do anything?
I just figured he was going to use all his power again and zap people or something, but that's not what happens.
No. Anyway, they talk about the exoskeleton. That's for later. That's foreshadowing.
Yeah.
And they talk for a long time.
Yeah, they just talk and talk and talk. And then they figure out to use something about... Oh, R2... He says... R2 says he is our weapon. Who, R2 is a weapon? Yeah,
R2's... They don't know to do it, and R2 has a plan that he's the weapon.
Right, because there's no weapons on this planet.
Because the dad doesn't allow weapons.
But the dad has a laser that they want to put on the ship.
But that is for droid use.
Oh, okay.
It's like having a torch or something you would use for welding, and someone using it as a weapon, you know?
Yeah, that works.
So they take R2 to where they're holding everybody, And then R2 explodes, I guess.
Are these 2 more guys? Like, I thought there was only 2 guys.
Well, no, there was 3 in the beginning.
Okay, well, now there's another one.
Yeah, so there's... I guess they just have a bunch of guys.
It's like a little group of gangsters or something.
Nah. Anyway, R2 explodes.
Well, when they're setting up R2 to explode, I think C-3PO thinks he's going to die, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He says, "Forgive me, R2." And so he doesn't really explode, though. He just lets out electricity.
Yeah, and zaps the crap out of him.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to part 3, shock treatment. And yeah, they shock the 2 guys. They free the sister. And then the hover droids from the cover come. Yeah, they come and they shoot R2-D2. He's already dead. And C-3PO is like, "Sorry, I gotta go help the masters," and just leaves them.
He does. He leaves them there.
Uh-huh. So the dad installs the laser, and now the bad guys are gonna go blow up the station with them on it. But
is that what the plan is? They're gonna fly away and then shoot back at them?
Yeah, the bad guys. Okay. They're gonna destroy the station. But a Guardian droid shows up, and the bad guy's like, "Hey, we could sell that Guardian droid for a lot of money." Which I didn't make no sense. If these guys had a Guardian droid, wouldn't they be scared of it?
It walked up. I thought they thought it was like abandoned or something, but it walked up.
Yeah, and then they demand the disc for it, so they assume that they have it. Wouldn't they just use that droid to attack them?
Yeah, you would think.
I don't know. This is not a good comment.
This story's not great. They have a Guardian droid. Why wasn't it turned on to begin with?
Yeah, really. Anyway, the brother tells the sister to give him the disc, and she hands him the perfume disc and sprays it in their face. And then, for no reason, apparently, because C-3PO just walks up, and then... I spoiled it, I'm sorry. The Guardian droid walks up.
Yeah, oh, man.
And the hover droid shoot him, but it doesn't affect it because he's wearing the invincible armor of the Guardian droids. And he beats up all the Guardian droids and knocks out all the bad guys. And then the brother drops a net on them, and the day is saved.
I have a problem with C-3PO fighting people.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because in the movies, he runs away all the time. And if anything ever does happen, he gets wrecked. He doesn't fight.
No, I mean,
he doesn't even move that well. Like, he doesn't even walk around and move that well, let alone fighting.
But I guess if you're wearing impenetrable armor, even a scaredy cat wouldn't fear anything, you know?
Give him a little bravery to the impenetrable droid.
Yeah.
At first he was shaking. Remember it said his knees were shaking. So I guess after he realized they shot him and it didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I guess I can do something.
Yeah.
Anyway, they realize that R2's still back dead. So the dad goes and fixes R2. The kids are no longer their masters. And R2-D2 wants to know what happens. The end.
Wow. That is the end. R2's not leaving until someone tells him what happened. Ha 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 ha. The end.
Yeah, it's not a great one.
No. How long do we even just go on this? Are we even up to 10 minutes? Because
it's 15 minutes.
Okay, we're good then. Yeah, it wasn't great. The first one was better. I liked the first one. I think I had a little nostalgia going on with the first comic too.
Me too, but at the same time, it wasn't a bad story.
No, this story was kind of that story again, is what it was.
It felt repeated. It's like they already ran out of ideas.
Yeah, the first one, they found an abandoned droid and used them to save the day. This one, they found an abandoned droid suit and used them to save the day.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it.
Yeah, I got nothing else for this one. I want to hear a Star Wars joke?
I guess.
Why did episodes 4, 5, and 6 come out before 1, 2, and 3?
Why?
Because in charge of directing Yoda was. Get it? Because Yoda says stuff backwards. Come on, that was a stupid one.
Yes, it was. Didn't I fire you?
I may have gotten fired the last episode we recorded.
Anyway, I guess that's it. We done? Anything else?
I got nothing else.
All right, bye.